Alright guys, welcome to the video. It is Friday, November 20th, 2020, which means we are officially 7 days out from our Black Friday sale. Our only sale of 2020 and our only sale for the entire year. Our next sale after this one will be Black Friday of 2021. This will actually be one of the biggest discounted sales we've done in a long time, if not ever. Usually we do 20% off. However, this year we're doing 25% off the entire site. 25% off the entire site. The discount code will be automatically applied to your checkout, so you don't have to put it in, but 25% off everything. In addition to the discounted sale, we are also releasing 3 limited edition pieces of apparel. 2 new t-shirts and a Go One More hoodie. The Go One More hoodie has been highly requested, so if you want that, you have to act fast. And we're giving some free gifts away as well. So the first 3,000 orders over $100 get this mini BPN blender bottle, shaker bottle, all blacked out, limited edition. So that's it. Those are the details for the 2020 Black Friday sale. It goes live November 27th at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see you guys there.
Possibly do a sub-6.
What's going on?
Alright, so I'm about to attempt my 1 mile for time. Just started running about 2 weeks ago, training for the Austin Marathon to be a part of Team BPN, and we're gonna see where I'm at.
What are we thinking? What are we feeling right now?
I think around 6:15, 6:30. That's what I think we'll go for, but we'll see.
All right, last words. What do you got?
Sub-6.
Sub-6. Wow.
Sub-6.
All right. All right.
Ready?
Yep. I'll catch up with you.
3, 2. So just for context, he's got to do 2 laps. 1 lap is 800 meters. Right now, he's got to pick it up if he's going to hit sub-6. He's in his zone. We're going to see what he can pull off here. Looks like he's been here before. Not too worried about it yet. We'll see how that second lap goes, though. It's where it makes or breaks you from a beginner to someone who's been in this position before. I'd love to give you an update on his time, but I forgot to start my watch as well, so we're just kind of relying on Yuli. But it looks like he's moving fast. Looks like he's holding up still. Breathing looks good. Form looks good. Strong, young calf. Not bull yet. He's a calf. Back to you. Let's go!
It's supposed to hurt. Come on. Come on.
What was your final time? 5:59.
Hey! 5:59. Let's see it. 5:59. Wow. There you go.
He almost threw up.
That's what I know. I could hear it. 5:59.
Wow. 5:59. I don't buy it. He needs to be on a track.
Well, good morning. Now, this is what my hair looks like after a night of sleeping with gel or pomade in my hair, because Steph and I went for dinner last night and I slept in it and I woke up like this. But I'm preparing to run 18 miles here in about an hour. So I'll kind of walk you through my nutrition game plan for an 18-mile run. Right now, I'm going to consume 2 slices of toast with some peanut butter. The intent is to get a bunch of carbs in maybe before taking off. So in these 2 slices of bread with peanut butter, I'm getting around 45 grams of carbohydrates with obviously some fat, small amount of protein. And then I will have some G1M Sport in about 30 minutes. So really before taking off on this run, I will have about 85 grams of carbs in my system, and I'll also carry electrolytes and carbs on the run, but 18 miles today. So for today's run, we are heading downtown Austin, which is about 25 minutes away. And I'm gonna go over what my pre-run and intra-run nutrition looks like. My coach was very specific with my nutrition plan for this run, because right now we are prepping for a marathon. I believe we're like 8 weeks out right now, and the goal is to run sub 3 hours, qualify for Boston. So my choice of fuel is BPNs, G1M Sport, carbohydrates, and electrolytes. Each scoop is 20 grams of carbs from cluster dextrin and 350 milligrams of sodium. So before I run, about 30 minutes before, so I'm going to drink this on the way to downtown. This is 2 scoops. So this is 40 grams of carbs, 700 milligrams of sodium. Now the course I'm doing is a 10 mile loop, which I can break off at certain points. So I will have one of these bottles that I carry with me as soon as I take off. In this bottle, this is a Nathan water bottle I got off Amazon. There's 2 scoops of G1M Sport, so another 40 grams of carbs, 700 milligrams of sodium for the first 10 miles. On that last 8 miles, when I swing back around the truck, because it is a 10-mile loop, I will grab the second bottle that I carry with me. Again, another Nathan water bottle that I got on Amazon. This is another 40 grams of carbs and 700 milligrams of sodium. The intent of proper fueling for runs like this is, 1, performance. You want to have the best run possible, but more so in my case, it is essential recovery. So having the best possible recovery after this run, so I can go into Monday, because tomorrow's Sunday, Sunday is my day off. I go into Monday, which is a big day for me because we're doing the ramp test on the bike to find my new FTP, my new power while cycling. So I need to be as fresh as possible in about 48 hours. So nutrition, carbohydrates, and electrolytes, absolutely essential. But this is my pre and intra-run nutrition. Thank you, appreciate it.
We just got done with our runs. One of us ran 18 miles, and one of us ran 4.5. Comment down below who you think did which. But now we're getting smoothies, because we hangry. Right, Nick?
That's right. Alright guys, 18 miles complete. Post 18 miles. A large, what is it, the wild berry? Honeyberry. Honeyberry smoothie from Juiceland, delicious. Anything with peanut butter and berries just goes well together. That run went amazing. Coach Natasha is going to be super excited and proud of that one. So the goal was to maintain heart rate below 150 beats per minute. I ended up doing 18 miles at an 8:11 minute per mile pace. I wasn't watching my pace at all. I was watching heart rate the entire time. My average heart rate, which was exactly where I wanted it to be, was 146. So I was keeping it within 140, 150 beats per minute. Ended up with an average heartbeat of 146 for 18 miles. Perfect. Also keep in mind, because Steph's looking at her average heart rate for her run right now, my heart rate was measured by the Garmin chest monitor, which is so much more accurate than the heart rate monitor built into your watch or your Garmin, whatever you're wearing. Solid run. Now, as many of you know, my favorite way to consume whey protein, which this is currently my favorite flavor, the Nutter Bar Blast. is in a sludge. So this is 2 scoops of whey protein with a little bit of this fat-free Fairlife milk until it's made into like a sludgy consistency, thick and sludgy, and then you throw in the secret sauce right here, fat-free Ready Whip. It's a little treat, just like that. Some things I want to talk about after that run. For one, I want to talk about like what the mindset is as I'm on a long run like that, like 18 miles, what I'm thinking about. There's a few things. One, what is my perceived effort that I'm providing during this run? Do I feel like I'm running too hard? Do I feel like I'm running too easy? And I'll check my heart rate through my watch. Okay, am I in my heart rate zone? Do I need to slow it down and pull it back a little bit? Or can I run a little harder, a little faster? So I'm checking effort through just like my perceived effort mentally, and then heart rate. And then I'm thinking of my cadence. How many times are my feet hitting the ground in a minute? Do I need to pick up my cadence? Because right now we're trying to work on cadence and increase that turnover of my feet, increase that cadence. And then I'm thinking hydration. Do I need to, how much water and how many carbs and electrolytes are left in my bottle that I need to consume before I switch out to the next bottle? So I'm constantly, consciously thinking of things while I'm running. I'm staying stimulated because every run and workout is intentional. It's not just going to run. There is an intent and purpose behind every single workout. Like today's, my goal was to hold the same pace as last week at a lower heart rate, which we ended up doing, that I'm about to talk about. So let's talk progress. Last week I had 16 miles, last Saturday. Saturdays are my long runs right now. And for 16 miles, I had about the same pace as today. However, my heart rate was 7 beats per minute higher. Okay, so I was working harder to hold that pace. This past week of training was, we made some really good progress this past week. It was a really solid week of training. And I finished today's run 2 miles longer at about the same pace, but heart rate was 7 beats per minute lower than last week. So those are aerobic wins. That's how we track progress. There's different progress you can track. Some of that's subjective, just the way you feel, neighbors, and some of that's objective with data, heart rate, pace, your cadence, things you can track and watch as you improve. Training has to be intentional to document and track those results. So one of the things that I do after a long run on Saturdays is either hop on the bike or swim. And just for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, today I'm on the bike for 45 minutes. The intent is to keep heart rate low. So like right now my heart rate is 117, 116. The goal is to keep it around 120 and just get blood flowing to the legs to promote some active recovery. So today I'm on the Wahoo trainer, the Wahoo kicker, and I have it set to my phone right now. So I have it on erg mode, which means it will hold the power I set it to. I have the power set at 150 watts and keep my cadence around 80 to 85. Be on here for 45 minutes, and then every 5 minutes I'll just do a very high cadence spin up. So I'll just spin out real fast, get blood moving these muscles. Like I said, the intent is to promote recovery, either swim or cycle after a big run. But I can tell a huge difference when I do and when I don't. And then, in the 45 minutes I'm on here, I'll consume 48 ounces of fluid. So one bottle is just electrolytes, and this bottle, which I already drank that one, I have 3 minutes left on here. I drank the bottle of electrolytes. This bottle is Intraflight. So amino acids, taurine, carnitine L-tartrate, help promotes recovery. Monday, big ramp test on the bike, so I have to feel fresh. A little meal prep action going on right now. So I have jasmine rice in the rice cooker. I have some elk. This is probably like maybe 2.5 pounds of ground elk that I get online. I get it from this place in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Every so often I get an elk kick. I'm in an elk kick right now. But that's one of the parts of training, especially like on an 18-mile run day, is you do the work, but these are the days specifically where nutrition, like refueling, not just like pre-nutrition, intra-nutrition, post-run, post-workout nutrition, really matters. So on days like today, I'll get upwards of maybe 520 grams of carbohydrates in, about 200 grams of protein, maybe 85 to 90 grams of fat total. So here's an example of a few days of meals. Not all my meals, but each one of these is 7 ounces of ground elk that's seasoned with like salt, pepper, garlic, onion, thyme, paprika, and then a 1.5 cups or 300 grams of jasmine rice. So like, Monday, this will be meal 2 and 3. Tuesday, this is meal 2 and 3. Wednesday, this is like meal 1. So this is last me like, what I just prepped right now essentially lasts me meal 2 and meal 3 for 3 days, but I'm about to eat this right here. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna wrap up this video right here. I just wanted to show a little bit of insight into what my nutrition looks like right around, like before and during a long Saturday run. Like today's 18 miles. I believe next weekend is 20 miles. Right now we're going with this stair stepper approach with my coach, where it's like our base long run is 14 miles. So we did like 14-16, 14-18, 14-20, and then from there I'll see where he programs it going into the marathon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, we'll see you in the next one. What are you saying Yuli's gonna do on this mile?
6:32, easy.
6:32.
6:25. 6:18.
He's gonna do sub 6.
Max, what's Yuli gonna run?
6:15.
What's Yuli gonna run?
6:33. Gumbo, great answer.
He's on his feet. He's gonna fly.
Max, look at me.